Ta-da! How are we doing, kids? Today's lesson involves logarithms and involves making you rich. That's right, you're going to start off with a penny, double it every day, and before you know it, you're going to become a millionaire. Let's see how we can do it. Well, first of all, if you're going to double your money every day, after one day, you are going to have a whopping total of 2 cents. And after the second day, you're going to have 4 pennies. And after the third day, you're going to have 8 pennies. Well, you might be saying, oh my gosh, how long is it going to take? Take a guess right now. I'll give you a little bit of time. Think about how long you think it would take to become a millionaire. Write that down on a piece of paper or a mental note, and I'm going to show you using logarithms. Logarithms are kind of tricky things. It's a group of tables to help us out when we don't know the exponent of a particular number, and it's not a whole number. If it's a whole number, we really don't need logarithms, but we'll get to that sooner than later. All right, so we're going to start off. We want $1 million. Well, how do we get $1 million? We start off with a penny, and we're going to double it. But we're not just going to double it for one day. We don't know how many days it's going to take to get there. So that is our variable right there. That is kind of the reason for why we need logarithms. Well, let's do just a little bit of simple algebra. All of you should know how to do this. If you're going to simplify this a little bit, let's get rid of the 0.01. So let's divide, I'll go to another color. Let's divide both sides by 0.01. Well, you know, if you divide by a fraction, you end up with a bigger number. This actually is going to be 100 million, and it really represents how many pennies we need to get. We need to get 100 million pennies to become a millionaire, and that is a lot. We still have our 2, and we have our exponent. Now here's where we kind of come to a crossroads. We look at this and we go, like everybody does, I have no idea how to solve that. Well, logarithms provides an opportunity here. So we're going to write this in logarithmic form. It's going to have the word log in it. Our base here is a 2. Our exponent is a d. And then we have our other number over here. So we're going to transform this into logarithmic form. Log base 2 of this 100 million pennies, lots of zeros, is going to get us our exponent. And really the answer to any logarithm is the exponent. Notice the d is the exponent there. Okay, now our calculators know how to do log base 10 and log base e, which is kind of a tricky idea. But those are the only two that are in this calculator. All of the answers are in this calculator. Well, we don't have log base 10 or log base e, but we do have this idea of change of base, which means we're going to do log of this first number that is setting up a little bit higher, this 100 million, divided by log base 2, or log of 2. So if you've got a calculator, try that. I'm going to punch this in. I'll kind of go slow. So we're going to hit the log button. That is, where is it? Right there. Log. And it starts with the parentheses, or at least my calculator does. And we are going to put in 100 million, which has, what, 8 zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I hope I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. One more. Okay. And then I'm going to divide by log of 2. So I hit that log button again. Parentheses start. I put the 2 in. Much easier. And then I'm going to hit equals. And probably a lot less than you might think. 26.575, whatever. It only takes less than, or let's say, 27 days. 26 not going to quite get you there. 27, you'd end up with about $1.3 million in less than any month of the year, even February. 27 days. So there's the power of a logarithm. When exponents just exponential skills doesn't quite handle it, logarithms and the 8 of your calculator will do that. So this is part 1 of 2 sections. This is just to kind of give you an idea of logarithms and the power of them. And the next section that you'll watch will have to do with converting back and forth from exponential to logarithmic form. Hope you have a great day and be safe.